Hello everyone. My name is Carmen King. This is the first video I ever shot, so bear with me if I'm a little nervous. Right now I am sitting in a parking lot outside of my plastic surgeon's office about to get these bandages removed. Super excited. So if you see me looking around and stuff, that's what I'm doing, looking around at the parking lot. But real quick, I just wanted to go over how I got my breast reduction / lift through insurance. So just a little bit of background history. I have had large breasts my entire life. My entire family has large breasts. And it's just something that we just dealt with. Like, no one ever took the additional steps to actually get them removed or do something about. I just kind of dealt with them my whole life. So I did not have any, on paper, I did not have any record of back problems. So I haven't been going to a chiropractor for 7 years and things like that. I did not have any of that on paper. So basically what made me get a breast reduction, as some of you may know, I started this whole fitness thing where I'm just trying to lose weight. I did lose 40 pounds. But once I hit that 40-pound mark, I kind of like plateaued. Like I could not go any harder than what I was going. Like, I couldn't do jumping. I couldn't do jumping jacks, jumping rope. I couldn't do any of that because of my chest. So I kind of like just hit a point where I was just like, you lost this 40 pounds. That's kind of it. Like, I can't push any harder than what I was. So that's what made me say, something has to be done. Like, there's no way that my chest is preventing me from being able to lose weight and be healthy in my life. Like, that's just not something that I can live with. So I started doing my research. So with this, I'm going to say every person is different. Every insurance is different. So it literally depends on your insurance, how this process is going to work out for you. But I can at least tell you how my process went with my insurance. But again, every insurance is different. Every process, every person, every situation is going to be different. But for me personally, I have Univera. I have Univera through my job. I think it's a difference if you have it through like the state. Every insurance has like different packages that you can be under, or different plans, a better word, that you can be under. So the first thing you want to do is identify your insurance carrier and the plan that you're under. And then you want to find out what, do they even cover a breast reduction? You want to do your research on that. How I personally did it is you can find this information out simply through Googling it. Does Univera cover breast reductions? And it will give you a general answer, yes or no, and then it'll tell you, depending on your plan, things like that. Another thing you can do is you can call them. So I did give them a call, and they were very open with me over the phone, telling me what I needed to do to qualify for it. Another thing is when you first start your insurance, I don't know if you do it on the web or if you did it with someone in person, they give you like that little thick pamphlet that you normally throw in the back of the car, and then God makes it disappear. You got to find that. So you want to find that pamphlet, or you can reorder it too. You can call your insurance and ask them, can they resend that pamphlet to you? That has literally the breakdown, what they qualify, how much they qualify, if you're going to have a deductible, what needs to be done. It will tell you all of that in that pamphlet. So first step is researching your own plan and finding out what qualifications or requirements do they have for you. So what I personally did is, where I'm at right now, I don't have a primary care doctor. I was one of those people, I still am kind of one of those people that I don't go to the doctor unless I'm on death row. I just don't go all the time, like often. So I did not have a primary care because I didn't have a reason to have a primary care. I haven't been to the doctor for like a physical. I didn't have a reason to. So I found me a primary care. That was super easy. Through my insurance they have like an app where you can literally search primary care doctors that accept my insurance in the area. And it gave me a list of people. I called this list of people and found out who had the next available appointment because I wanted to get in as soon as possible. So I reached out to them, came into my primary care doctor and told him about my back pain. Told him, hey, I've been having back problems my entire life. This is the first time I'm actually telling someone about it. And I'm considering a breast reduction. So he wrote me up a referral. With the referral, I told him where to refer me to because I did the research of what plastic surgeons in my area accept my insurance. Again, you can find all of this through your own insurance. I did all of this on the website, so I didn't have to call anyone. I literally went to my own website, typed in looking for a plastic surgeon, typed in where I was located at, and they gave me a list of everyone that was plastic surgeon and accepted my insurance. And then I went online on my own and figured out which one I actually wanted to go to based on reviews. So I told them, hey, refer me to this one, refer me to this plastic surgeon. Perfect. Got my referral, called that plastic surgeon, set up an appointment. I went in to see her, and it went okay. So she basically was telling me, she wanted me to lose 20 pounds before she'll do the surgery for me. She was like, you need to lose an additional 20 pounds before your insurance qualifies you for a breast reduction. So I'm not even going to ask your insurance if they will cover you for a breast reduction or not right now, because you need to lose 20 pounds. So come back in 3 months, lose 20 pounds, and then we'll send a letter out to your insurance asking them to cover you for a breast reduction / lift. So, I got very motivated. I was super excited. I was like, yes, let's go. I can lose 20 pounds. Like I can lose it in 3 months. That's easy. To be honest with you guys, I didn't lose it. I lost about 10 pounds. So the day of my appointment, I call her and I'm like, hey, this is Carmen King. I was supposed to lose 20 pounds. I lost 10. Is that at least good enough for you to still see me and ask my insurance for me? Because at the end of the day, honestly, after they ask your insurance, it's going to be like 6 to 8 weeks before your insurance even responds saying yes or no. So that gives me an additional 6 to 8 weeks to lose the additional 10 pounds. Like, if it's that big of a deal, like, can we still do it? And she's like, no, call me back when you lose the other 10 pounds. So that kind of killed me. That kind of blew my whole vibe for it. I was like over it at that point. A lot of my friends will know I kind of gave up. Like, I was like, F it. I can't lose the weight. This is the reason I want the breast reduction, because I'm struggling trying to get past this plateau. Trying to push harder is preventing me from doing certain workouts. So the only thing I can do is diet. But I have to be careful how I'm dieting, because I do a lot of strength training as well. So I can't just eat 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day and then go to the gym and do hardcore strength training and stuff like that. I'll pass out. I need to eat a little bit more. So it was a lot of things that played a part, but at the end of the day, I did not lose the weight. And I gave up. I was pissed and I gave up. But let me mention as well, during the 3 months that I was trying to lose the weight, something I did do is start going to a chiropractor. Never been to a chiropractor a day in my life, but I started going to a chiropractor because I wanted to have some type of notations on file that my insurance will see that I've been going to the chiropractor every week, every 2 weeks, for back pain. I wanted something on record, because when they went to ask for me to get a breast reduction / lift, because out of my whole life, I never had anything on record. So it's just like out of nowhere. So I wanted to have something that was consistent. And I took this time to go to a chiropractor to show, hey, every week she's coming in, getting her back realigned, getting an adjustment for herself. So, I did go to the chiropractor for 3 months, every week, every 2 weeks, so I could have a paper trail. So after that all happened, I kind of lost my motivation. I kind of was just like, F it. I can't do it. So I'm just going to continue to live with this chest. Thank goodness for my friends, my husband. Everybody was like, no, you need to continue to try to find another plastic surgeon. You can't just go with one person and take their opinion and be like, this is it. There's so many different plastic surgeons out there, and you can never just take one opinion and go with it. And then I had a friend tell me, you're not overweight. Like, you're not like really heavy. So it's kind of weird that, she wanted you to lose that 20 pounds. And are you sure that one of the requirements for your insurance are BMIs? Is it like your weight that plays a part if they will accept you or not? So I was like, that's a good question. So I looked into my insurance a little bit more. Come to find out, they don't care about how much I weigh. They don't care about how much I weigh. They cared about how much breast tissue was being taken out to be considered medically necessary. So I don't know how they measure tissue. I don't know if it's mLs. I don't know how they do the measurement, but I know the number was 500. Between both chests, I had to have 500, whatever the measurement was, taken out. So with that being said, the 20 pounds was more of a personal preference for that plastic surgeon, but it was not a requirement for my insurance to accept me. So then when I found that out, I was like, oh. So I found another plastic surgeon. With this plastic surgeon, he told me, He gave me an appointment. He told me to bring everything, bring every proof that I have, bring everything at this appointment, because if he sees that I qualify, he's going to be requesting for my insurance for the breast reduction / lift, and he wants to make sure I have all the paperwork at that appointment so that he can move forward with the process and me not having to come back in and drop anything off. So I called my chiropractor and I said, hey, I'm trying to get a breast reduction. Do you mind just sending me a copy of all the notes you have, or writing me some type of letter? Because when doctors submit to your insurance, it's them writing a letter saying why you need a breast reduction and why you should get it and why is it medically necessary. So I wanted to attach a letter from my chiropractor saying the same thing, and really appreciate him, because I want to say his letter was about 7 pages long. It was every appointment I came in, it had all the things about my spine and how if I didn't get a breast reduction, I would have to go to the chiropractor for the rest of my life. Because yes, he was able to fix the problem with an adjustment, but every time I came back, whatever it was popped back out of place. So you can tell it was because I was carrying weight on my chest that it was messing me up. So he wrote me this long letter. And when I came into my second plastic surgeon, he looked at me. He confirmed that I needed 650 mLs, whatever the measurement is for breast tissue. 650 needed to be removed. So I was way over. Like, he was like, okay, your insurance, that's the only qualification they have for you, so you should be good. So that same day he submitted my request. Unfortunately, with my insurance, there is an app that you can see the progress of a request. So you can see when it's pending, approved, or denied. So every 30 minutes, I was checking this out. So it became a routine for me. Brush my teeth, check my app. Go to sleep, wake up, check my app. So I was checking this app constantly, like every day. And I knew it took 6 to 8 weeks, but the fact that I had my hands on it, I was able to check it. I continued to check it. Honestly, it took my insurance 1 week to come back. I checked that website one day, and I think I was sitting on the bed and I checked it and it said approved. I refreshed it and it said approved. I restarted the whole damn phone and it said approved. I literally cried. I called my husband. I'm screaming. I am so excited. I called my plastic surgeon. Like, can we operate last night? Like, can we get this on the road? So I was super excited, called my plastic surgeon. He set me up for another appointment, came in, and he just confirmed everything. Like, this is really what you want to do. Is there anything that may be holding you back? This is a life change, so you want to make sure this is something you want to do. Like, I can't change my mind now and be like, you know what, give it back. I want my chest back. So make sure this is something you want to do. So we confirmed all of that. He booked my surgery date. I want to say it was like a month after that appointment, and the rest is history. I went in, had my surgery. Right now I am post-op day 8. I am sitting in the parking lot of my plastic surgeon's office, and I'm about to go in and get my bandages removed. So I have not seen my chest at all. I know about what size they are, but I have not seen them. So this is going to be the first time that I see them. So I'm super nervous. But that is pretty much everything I went through. It took me probably a total of, this process was about 4 to 5 months. My piece of advice is, if you're even thinking about it, like you're not sure yet, but you're thinking about it, start going to a chiropractor, physical therapy, whatever you need to do to get some paper trail behind you, because you would hate for it to be the day where you're like, you know what, I want to do it today, and they're like, you need 6 months of chiropractor. Like, you need to go to the chiropractor for 6 months for us to see if that will fix the problem, because they're going to try to make sure it's not something that can be fixed without surgery, you know. So if you're even thinking about it, get a paper trail. That's my piece of advice. That's the thing that I did. So some key things is, identify who your insurance company is and what plan you're under. Find out what is the qualifications for a breast reduction. Mine was 100%. They covered everything. I didn't have to pay for anything. Some of them may have a deductible. Some of them may cover 50%. Some insurance may not cover it at all. So you want to identify your insurance company and how much it will cost for it. You want to locate, you want to go to your primary care, let them know hey, I want to get this surgery, because you have to be referred to a plastic surgeon. You cannot just walk in a plastic surgeon's office and be like, I want a breast reduction and paid by insurance. You have to be referred. So you want to go to your primary care and get referred somewhere, and be consistent. Don't give up. We're asking insurance to pay about $6,000, $7,000. So no process is going to be easy. No process is going to be only 5 days. It's going to take a little bit. You're going to have to jump through a hoop or two, but don't give up. I almost gave up, and look at me now. So yeah, that was pretty much my process. If you guys have any other questions or anything else like that, just feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll have some after pictures coming up, because I'm about to get these bandages removed. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to me. I hope you have a good one.